Oh, hi. It's
You
me.
are too much right now already. Too much. Don't
Oh,
you know I'm sick in bed and like you're being really insensitive right now.
you're sick.
Not today, Satan.
Look at look at this. I decided to go out after the Super Bowl last night, and I'm on
You
the
went out after the Super Bowl?
I'm on the struggle bus.
Wow.
I'm trying to get all of my
You
nails.
look it. Yeah.
I'm trying to get all of my nails back on. But Blaren, I wanted to have coffee today because I I'm really concerned. Um, I'm really concerned about some things that have been happening, and sometimes you just need your best friend.
Yeah, sometimes you do need your best friend.
And I know you are always taking your kids everywhere, and I'm a dog mom, so I understand. Okay, maybe I don't understand completely. But
Don't even start with that nonsense. You know how I feel about dog moms cosplaying as real moms. It's
what?
not it's not a
Possibly.
joke. It's not funny. Like you have no grasp on motherhood.
Oh,
I don't really appreciate it at all.
so you don't understand though. Like, I just need my bestie since high school. And I know sometimes people are like, wait, you guys are frenemies. And I know we've had our battles, Blaren, but this world, it's so hard right now.
Knock it off. I can see you. That's what being a mother is like. Being sick, laid up in bed, and like I have zero control over this household anymore. You want to hear about struggle bus? Do you want to hear about struggle bus? Obviously you don't.
I have contractors here right now. Don't you hear this noise? My life is so hard. I can't even barely pick.
It must be terrible for that hangover headache of yours.
Breathe, vibe. Breathe, vibe. Breathe.
Getting a little taste of motherhood
For
right
they
now.
know,
Imagine doing this with a hangover.
for
Imagine doing this with a hangover.
forgive her,
Could
fans.
you do it?
For she
No.
knows not what
No.
she does.
Oh, I know what I do. Don't you worry about
Forgive
me.
her, friends, for she knows not what she does. Okay, this is why you are my bestie, bitch. Because I can go here with you, and I know you're gonna set me straight. Okay. But this is a coffee check-in, and like I said, boy, do I need it. Did you catch Rihanna? Did you catch the halftime show?
Yeah.
Or were you helicoptering your kids? Like, no, she did a pelvic thrust. No.
I mean, they were pretty well covered. I will say that for the dancers last night and such. Like I couldn't be too offended by that. But I have to say, my son's girlfriend was over to the house, and at one point during the montage, she casually mentioned that the dancers reminded her, like the color scheme and the combination of that, and the dancers reminded her of a bloody tampon. And I was incredibly thrown off my game by that comment.
And I
And
would
then I
say,
thought, actually, they do look a little bit like tampons dancing around. And then I just couldn't get the imagery out of my head.
here's what I'll say about Queen Riri, bad girl Riri. That's her handle on IG. I follow her.
I'm sure she doesn't follow you back.
Why do we need to go there?
It's just a reality check. That's what we're friends for, right? You come to me for reality. I stay as far away from you as possible to not get your, vibes in my life too much, your harmful vibes.
Well, people don't realize my full name is Vibe Rant for a reason. I'm very emotional, very reactive, and I do my best, and you know that. Don't use it against me. And all I was going to say is,
I mean,
I've been a fan. I've been a
That's
fan of Rihanna.
sure.
I've been a fan of Rihanna for over a decade. And what I can say is this. She didn't even have to do costume changes. She walked down the aisle and floated in the middle of the air, blotted
Yeah.
her nose, stopped to blot her nose, and was dancing while pregnant. Phenomenal.
Wait, is she
Phenomenal.
pregnant? Are you being offensive right
She's
now?
pregnant with her second child.
Her second set of twins?
Her second child.
Oh.
She just had her first child like 3 or 4 months ago.
Is this verifiable? Like, I felt I was being offensive if I said anything about noticing well, that's what I'm saying. Are you sure it wasn't just baby weight that never came
The
off?
Twitterverse says baby number 2. And here's the other thing about bad girl Riri. I was cheering her on even before I knew that, and the Twitterverse was blowing up. I was cheering her on because I'm like, yes, you did just birth a child. And that's where I think of you, Blaren, because I really do respect moms and motherhood. I'm a dog mom myself.
I mean, it's highly respectable. It's like pretty much the oldest tradition for women ever.
It's the best thing, right? Isn't it
Yeah.
the best thing being a mom? I can really relate.
No, you can't, but you will someday, I'm sure, as long as you can continue to get your STD checkups and such, make sure it's all clean in the undercarriage.
No, please stop. You have me stress eating everything pretzels right now.
Okay. Keep going.
I'm eating everything pretzels from Aldi.
Mm-hmm.
I'm stress eating at 10 in the morning. And I'm also still hungover.
You do understand, like, if you want to get pregnant, you can't eat so much salt in general, shit out of packaging. It's terrible for you. I mean, are you setting yourself up for an unsuccessful bout of motherhood by eating processed foods? Organic only.
These are Slims. Oh, is your cup of wine organic, Blaren?
Actually, it is. I switched to a non-sulfite wine a long time ago, if you had bothered to ask, okay? I'm not drinking wine this morning, though, because I'm not nursing a hangover. I actually have the unmentionable, that which shall not be mentioned. And I'm isolating for no apparent reason, because I don't actually think that it's that, but we're just trying to,
lay low.
In good graces with the PTO and stuff.
You've been exposed, huh?
I've been more than exposed. But
so question though, Blaren, because normally on our coffee check-ins, we both come ready to go and you don't have your claws, like you don't have your nails done. I'm very concerned about your self-care habits right now. And this might even need to be a friend intervention, because even though I'm hungover, hair is a little rough right now. I know, I need to comb it. I came with my nails done. I came with my fresh coffee brewed.
Yeah.
It's delicious to the last drop, just like Folger says. And I'm used to you with even longer claws than I have. And you don't have them on today. What gives?
What gives is that I have
wait. And tomorrow is Valentine's Day. You can't tell me that you're not going to look a little extra sassy for your hubby.
We'll try. It's one of the, the handful of times every year that hubby gets his wishes, if you know what I'm saying. So we'll see.
Do tell. What are you saying?
To be honest with you, I've been in isolation for over 2 weeks now, and I think people are starting to get suspicious. But I'm kind of actually enjoying. Why?
That just happened. Sorry. Go on. You're enjoying being in isolation?
I'm kind of enjoying rest, and I need it actually after the harrowing diarrhea. That's what I was going to say. I don't have my nails done because of the torrential literal shitstorm that I have been experiencing with this
Blaren.
attack. And to
Blaren.
be honest with you, I wasn't trying to contaminate everything around me. So had to get rid of the nails temporarily.
Thank you for doing this virtually then and requesting it. Subscribers, I tried to make Blaren come here because, you know, my schedule is really hectic being a dog mom. So I tried to get Blaren to come here, and she said she said she couldn't, and I got to be honest, it almost broke our friendship. So I'm just glad you showed up on this video. I'm just glad.
I'm pretty sure that you're the reason that I'm in the situation that I'm in.
What? What?
Yeah.
Me?
I mean, yeah.
Me?
You got that poke, right? So it's pretty clear to me that the vibes you're putting off are actually from the poke. Yeah.
I don't understand. What do you mean that poke?
Poke. You know what I'm talking about.
Do you mean like old school on Facebook when you could poke someone, like the little finger that you hit? And
no.
What do you mean?
I mean, you got yourself vaccinated, and you know how I feel about that.
That poke, the big poke. I love to be poked.
Yes, we know.
So you are still on your anti-vax mission in life.
I'm not anti-vax.
Oh, you're just not for them.
I'm just for all bodies, and I'm for doing what I want with my own body. And I just don't happen to agree with getting vaccinated with certain vaccines.
So is it true that you have legacy COVID?
Legacy COVID is what they're calling it. It's like sort of like the OG. Pardon me?
Go on. Sorry, Blair.
It's kind of like the OG, except 1,000 times worse, because like all the vaccinated people have gone around and spread their rays, you know, of different.
They've spread their COVID wings.
Yeah, and gotten all of the rest of us all dirty. And so here we are, and who knows if I'll even be able to walk again.
But you could okay, Blair, you could literally just go to the local Walgreens, CVS Minute Clinic, go get you a poke, and you wouldn't have to be in your bed right now.
And then what? Then they win.
Who's they?
Come on.
Okay.
They win.
But the real reason, okay, this is a brief check-in, and honestly, I have a hard stop in 5 minutes. I've got to get my nails touched up a little bit. And dog mom stuff, don't ask questions, don't expect an explanation, because I won't be giving one. I don't owe an explanation to even my bestie of 25 years. Not going to happen. I have boundaries with a capital B and a capital BOU, actually. The rest is all lowercase. But I have boundaries with a capital B, capital O, capital U. Can't really remember how to spell the rest. But
that is so annoying.
Well, this is like you literally were just doing something incredibly annoying while saying this is so annoying. Oh, breathe, vibe. Breathe. Please give me a moment.
I wish I could breathe right now, but I can't.
Give me a moment to tell you this, though. Okay, this is what I wanted to tell you is going on with me for real.
Okay.
So last week, I did another episode of my show, Vibe with Me.
Mm-hmm.
Episode 3. It's live on.
I saw it. Unfortunately.
You did.
Yeah.
So you do know actually kind of what's going on with me. I'm involved in a lawsuit. I'm involved with a lawsuit, pretty big one. You'll have to watch the full episode to know the details.
I'm
I
sure it's
also
huge.
got canceled. I got canceled by the body positivity community.
Okay. What'd they say?
They said that I body shamed a pug. I was at an event with my dog and I called a pug a fat ass. And the thing is, it could be interpreted multiple ways.
Yes.
I think it's a compliment when somebody says, wow, they've got a fat ass. I mean, I could have been doing that with this.
You know, skinny thick is out now though. So it wasn't a compliment.
Oh, well, anyways, there's that. But the biggest thing I wanted to tell you about, because I do think that I think your husband is friends with him. And maybe he follows him here. He has a show on here called Talks by Ted.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. So basically what happened, we were supposed to co-host a show on his show. Like I was going to be a co-host on one of his Talks by Ted.
Yeah.
And we hooked up. And then after that, he no
As
longer-
you do with everybody. Okay. Go on.
Stop.
Go on.
God.
I mean, am I telling a lie?
What? Stop.
Don't you come here to hear the truth out of my lips? Like I'm kind of like your due north in so many ways. This is why I keep you around.
Stop.
It's always been true. Why are you
It
saying?
not only hurt my feelings, it hurt my brand. It more importantly than my feelings, it hurt my brand. And he wouldn't do the show with me anymore. And there was never an explanation. So now I'm questioning not only my abilities to be a co-host, my abilities in the bedroom.
But listen,
I'm questioning everything.
and you should.
Well, but no, I shouldn't. I'm a star. Don't you remember this national commercial? It's a cologne line for babies. I'm the star of it. I'm Vibe.
Did you sell some bottles of perfume for babies?
I don't even know. I just did the commercial.
Right.
You already know that. You already know that.
Listen up. You know, I think Ted's got a point because honestly, I don't want to mix what goes on in my nethers with what goes on in my brain. So here's the thing. When you go there with somebody, you have that physical intimacy with somebody. They're probably just not going to respect what you got going on up here, which, you know, if I'm being honest with you, Vibe, you're not the valedictorian. You know, you weren't the valedictorian.
Oh, bye, baby. Sorry, I have a male friend leaving right now. Hang on.
Disgusting. No.
Bye, baby. I'll talk with you later. Sorry.
Baby?
No, it's just a friend. It's just a friend. Okay. It's just a friend. I wanted to talk with you about Ted. I can't believe you're taking sides with him. That's what I'm most shocked about.
Listen, I think he's got some good things to say about masculinity. Honestly, my husband tells me about his show and he gets inspiration from him every week. I think he's got something there. So I think there's
my best friend. You're supposed to be inspired by me.
But I am, and here we are. This is how we worked, you know, well together in friendship and in life, is me like laying it all out there on the line so you can get some wisdom from me. And really, like, I'm
what you think your role is in my life, Blaren?
Yeah, I know that it's my role in your life. You've told me so many times. You actually started this conversation.
You don't even understand the pressures of being a dog mom in this society right now. You don't understand. You may have 3 kids and a husband, but you don't understand what it's like to be a dog mom right now in the 21st century.
As a person with may not even be able to ever get out of this bed again, I think you better slow your roll, bitch.
Okay. I don't know whether to laugh, cry. I have to go. Okay. Because otherwise I won't be
Yeah,
able
otherwise it might get tough. Otherwise, you might have to look at yourself in the mirror.
Okay, that's it.
Oh
You know
my
what?
God.
I'm so done. Bye, Blaren. Bye, Blaren. My nails are
Not
off.
today.
No,
Not today,
I'm so
baby.
done.
Not
I'm
today,
so
sweetie.
done.